What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be explaining, or trying my best to explain, the Super Duper Motocross idea concept that was just explained today. As you know, we had a big press conference, or Feld Dynamic Sports had a big press conference, and it took everything in my power to not click away from that press conference. But I didn't. I watched the whole thing. And thankfully, we got a Supercross schedule. We got a Pro Motocross schedule. And we also got the schedule for the Super Duper Motocross. I refuse to call it Super Motocross. It's Super Duper Motocross. Let's be real. So I'm going to explain it all. I'm going to first go over the Supercross schedule because... yeah, that's what I'm most excited for. The Pro Motocross schedule, it's all the same tracks. Literally all the same tracks, as you know. Millville, Paula's the opener, Hangtown, Thunder Valley, High Point, Redbud, Southwick, Millville, Washougal, Unadilla, Budds Creek, and Ironman. That's pretty much the Pro Motocross schedule. So that's 11 rounds. The Supercross schedule, however, changed. So let's start up this race here. Add some background noise so you guys have something to watch, or if you're just listening to this like a podcast, like I used to do sometimes with videos, I would just turn on a video and just listen to it as a podcast. I do that sometimes. You can do that too, but we're gonna play some Supercross 4 and talk about it all. First with the Supercross schedule. Oh yeah, this is Antonio Cairoli on Rockstar Husqvarna. Here we go. First of all, like I said, the Pro Motocross schedule has not changed. The Supercross schedule is weird as hell, though. Anaheim 1, like always, starts it off. The only thing, we have 20 minutes, and we can always load up another race if we go long here. The one thing I want to clear up first, there's a lot of people complaining about the Supercross schedule, which, it's a problem. I know it's a problem. I miss Las Vegas too, okay? I miss Las Vegas. I think a lot of people don't realize, I think the argument that people want to make is, well, they got the football stadium, Allegiant Stadium, Raiders play in that stadium. I think UNLV plays in that stadium now too. Opened last year, 2021. I think a lot of people say, well, why can't we just go there? Now, the problem with that is, I would love to go there. In fact, if we do end up, if Supercross ever goes to Allegiant Stadium, I'm going to make it a point to go the first ever race there. Because it's just something I want to see. Like another announcement from the schedules today. That's just something I want to see, you know? The reason we can't go to Allegiant Stadium is because the Raiders and Football-wise, I'm a Raiders fan, but I'm not a football fan. But if somebody asked me what my favorite football team was, I would say the Raiders, because I watched that stadium be built from the ground up. And Vegas is one of my favorite cities. So, but where I don't agree with the Raiders here is they don't want nothing in there. All they want is football and concerts. They don't want no Monster Jam. They don't want no Supercross. They don't want dirt in that stadium, which... I don't agree with that, but hey, that's their decision. So that's why we can't go to Allegiant Stadium, and I know a lot of people will bring up, how about Sam Boyd Stadium? As far as I know, like I said, haven't done research on this, but as far as I know, Sam Boyd Stadium has been torn down because, like I just mentioned, UNLV now plays in Allegiant Stadium. So as far as I know, Sam Boyd Stadium was torn down. And honestly, Sam Boyd Stadium was a shithole. I've been there twice. I went in 17 and 19 of the final rounds. It was not the best stadium. But, so that's why we can't go to Vegas. Also, Minneapolis is out. St. Louis, I believe, was not on the schedule this year. But, something I didn't say to anyone. I didn't say it on camera or anything. But I kind of knew it was happening. San Diego, is no longer at Petco Park. It is at the new Snapdragon Stadium. Snapdragon Stadium is the new college football stadium for the University of San Diego. Not UCSD, the other one. San Diego State University, that's what you would call it. So that stadium actually sits on the exact site as Qualcomm Stadium, which was torn down in February 2021, and they built Snapdragon Stadium. Because I heard that Monster Jam was going to go there. Once I heard that, I was like, well, Supercross is going there too. And hey, I called it. I was right. Supercross is going to Snapdragon Stadium, and we're not going to be in downtown San Diego. As cool as Petco Park was, traffic down there is a nightmare. Don't worry, I've been to that. I went to that race. Went to San Diego in 18, 19. Oh wait, no, 15, 18, 19, and 20. Didn't go to 22. But yeah, I went there for a few years, and traffic's horrible down there, and the pits are not that great either. So, Snapdragon Stadium, I've actually never driven by that stadium. I just know it was open, and it looks like just I think it's going to be like another Camping World Stadium type place. At least that's what it looks like. I'm excited. I'm definitely going to go. That falls on one of my birthday weekends, so I'm excited, and I'm definitely going to go that race. Anaheim won January 7th, so the series is going to kick off on January 7th of 2023. Then we're going to go to Oakland. Then we're going to go to San Diego. Then we're going to go to Anaheim. Anaheim 2 will be our first Triple Crown. That would be round 4. And then it starts to get a little weird. Houston's round 5. So we'll be back at Energy Stadium. But that would be weird. But this is where I know a lot of people are kind of debating in the industry where Tom Vial is going to end up. A lot of people think he's going to be on the East Coast. Tom Vial, if you don't know, he is the newly crowned MX2 World Champion in Europe right now. So he won their version of a 250 championship, and he is going to be coming over to America to race 2023 SX and MX, and probably the new Super Duper Motocross thingy that's come out now. So a lot of people thought he was gonna go west. I'm calling it right now. I'm sorry. A lot of people thought he was gonna go east. I'm calling it right now. I think he's gonna go west. I think they're gonna put him out Anaheim 1. And I honestly think, even though Lucas Myrtle has told me straight up that they're probably gonna put Jet east, and they're probably going to put Jet on the East Coast. I think he puts him out on the West, too. Just get Jet an East and a West Coast title. He won the East Coast title last year. I know Lucas straight up said to my face that they want to run the number 1 E. But obviously they have their meetings. And I think I would love to see Tom Vial and Jet Lawrence race together. Obviously, that's not going to happen in pro motocross because Jet's going 450. But I would love to see Tom Vial and Jet Lawrence get a start in a Supercross race and see what happens. First year for Supercross for Vial is not going to be great, I don't think, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, the schedule, it's really weird because round 5 is Houston. Round 6 is Tampa, so we're going back to Tampa, the Buccaneer Stadium down there. Then we're going to go Arlington for round 7. That's another Triple Crown. And then Daytona, I believe this is the earliest Daytona has ever been. So Daytona is round 8 this year. And then I can't remember the rest of the schedule. I believe Indianapolis is round 9. Detroit's round 10. Seattle is round 11. And probably the most interesting change, and I guess somebody in the comments can tell me how the Arizona Cardinals are doing right now. They must have hope for the playoffs. Because why in the hell, why else would the Glendale round be April 8th, which is round 12 of the series? That is just strange to me. That'll be our last Triple Crown. Then we're going to go to Atlanta for round 13. And then we're going to go to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and New Jersey is going to be the first of the 2 East-West shootouts, as far as I know. And then from there, we're going to go to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, so we're going back to Nashville. Honestly, I think they should have flip-flopped that, Nashville be round 14 and the East-West shootout, and MetLife be round 15. But hey, that's just me. And then we're going back to Denver, which is... I didn't think we would be going back to Denver, honestly. I thought Denver was going to get pulled off the schedule. Apparently not. And they set that one up to where if Eli's in the position to win, which, let's be real, I don't think he's going to win the title, but we'll get to that in our previous review show. But he's in the position to wrap it up early, one round early. They did it again. They put Denver round 16, and the final East-West shootout of the year will be obviously Salt Lake City, and people were super pissed off because there was not Las Vegas on that schedule, but I explained that. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to go through the Pro Motocross schedule. Like I said, I listed off the rounds at the beginning of the video, and then we're going to have a 3-round playoff types thing, which... the first 2 rounds are not announced yet, but the round that I'm, like, as much shit as I've been talking about this series since the press conference, in my head, I've been talking a lot of shit on this. I am very thankful that we get to see a race at LA Memorial Coliseum. That is... I'm most likely gonna go to that. I want to go to that for sure. So yeah, that'll be cool. But the point system's all weird. Like, for each round, the points that you could earn go up. Like, I believe between the first playoff round and the LA round, it like triples in points. It's weird. The track map has already been revealed for the LA round for the Super Duper Motocross, not Super Motocross. No. Super Duper Motocross. It's a cool track. It goes up into the... I don't know what you would call that, but it does that nice, cool thing where it goes out of the stadium, which I know a lot of people liked back in the day. And you gotta think, our last Supercross race in the Coliseum was in 1998, I believe, and I believe that's the one that Brian Deegan won. Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong on that. So I guess my one surprise from all this is that I thought LA Memorial Coliseum was gonna host an actual round of Supercross. Like, instead of doing Anaheim twice, they should have put... I honestly thought it would be cool, and maybe they'll do this in the future. Maybe not this one. I know Anaheim 1 is like known as the opener. Make LA Coliseum the opener, or make that the finale. I honestly think the LA Coliseum should be the finale of Supercross. That would be so cool, because you could crown Supercross champions there. I just think that would be really cool, in my opinion. Now we get into the problems of this, and this is why I almost turned the press conference off. The blatant lies from the promoters and these fake scripted bullshit from everybody talking about it, really. So MX Sports Feld, if you want to stay, if you want to block this video, I don't care. I'm just sharing what I think about this whole press conference, and y'all straight up lied to our faces. So I love how they try to say, oh yeah, we've been working on this for years. You sure about that? You sure about that? I don't doubt that these guys had to work together for the COVID situation. I don't doubt that. That's pretty obvious they had to work together. But that should have been the end. That should have been the end of it right there. And then, hey, World Supercross comes out, and coincidentally, what comes out right after that? Super Duper Motocross. Hey, what's going on this weekend? The first round of World Supercross. What was this week? The press conference for Super Duper Motocross. They are fighting against Adam Bailey and the Saudi group and everybody, as I'm getting challenged for the lead by none other than Cooper Webb. But they're fighting against everybody. They want everyone to think that this has been in the works for years. Maybe it has. I don't know. Like I said, I have no inside source, but this is just my gut feeling saying that nope, they don't want World Supercross to take over. And honestly, I know a lot of people think that World Supercross is going to be like over-promised, under-delivered this weekend. It could be. Let's be real. They had I believe this hype series for World Supercross was supposed to be 6 or 7 rounds, and it's been cut down to 2. So maybe it is over-promised, under-delivered. But I just don't see the Super Motocross thing taking off. I just don't. Like, I don't know. You guys can roast me in the comments. Tell me I'm a dumbass. Go ahead. I just don't think this is going to take off. But yeah, hey, maybe this is, I guess, for us gamers here, us Supercross gamers, like me, like a Kellen Browder, like a Wyndham, maybe this is the opening to a Lucas Oil Pro Motocross game. Maybe that by Milestone. I don't know. And just the fake scripted bullshit from everybody. They played like a clip of like all the OEMs sharing their praise, and you could clearly tell they're either reading off some. In my opinion, like I said, this is my opinion here. This is not fact. You could clearly tell, in my opinion, that they were given a script to memorize or something. And let's be real, Cooper Webb, Ryan Villopoto, all the guys who were talking about it, they didn't give a shit. They did not give 2 shits up there. Is it a cool concept? Of course. More racing is cool for the sport. And the really good thing to come out of this is that Peacock is now going to be the home. I know everyone complained about the Pro Motocross thing this year about, oh, we can't watch it. Flow Sports sucks. Flow Sports can suck a dick. All that stuff. That's going to be rectified now because Peacock and Supercross and Motocross and Super Duper Motocross signed a 5-year deal to stream the races. I don't know if it's going on national television, the races. I just don't know that, but I know for sure that we are going on Peacock. That is a great thing. We're going on Peacock, so yeah. It's a good day because we got the Supercross and Motocross schedule, and I could start planning my 2023 plans, which right now my plans are to go to Anaheim 1, and San Diego for sure. And I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I do want to go back to Millville this year in 2023. Like, the chances of that happening is like 5%, but I would like to go again, because I do enjoy that track. That track is clearly the best track on the Pro Motocross schedule. Maybe Redbud, but I really can't comment on that. I feel like you can't comment on stuff unless you've done it. Like for years I thought, oh, Millville is the best track, but I can't confirm that because I've never been there. I've been there now. It's a really damn good track. So I want to go to Millville for sure, but like I said, the chance of that happening is very low. Gonna go to A1 finally. God damn, I've been in this sport for 2023 is gonna be 13 years. I've watched Supercross, and finally 13 years later, I'm gonna go to Anaheim 1. I'm definitely gonna buy tickets for that, lock my spot in there, but I also have to wait because of opportunities. But if nothing comes up, I know nobody knows what I look like unless you follow me on Twitter or even Instagram, which if you want to, I'll leave my public Instagram. Why not? Just in case anyone wants to follow me. But yeah, we got our schedule. We didn't get the full TV schedule, but we know where TV is gonna be now. World Supercross wise, nothing's been announced for TV yet. I was doing my research this morning, and I'll mention this in the preview show too for World Supercross coming probably tomorrow or Thursday, one of the days. You gotta remember that the UK, where this race is gonna be, is 8 hours ahead of California time. So anyone in California trying to watch this race, just keep that in mind. I believe by the time, if they're gonna go off at 7 o'clock, like normal Supercross would, that's gonna be 7 o'clock UK time, which would be like maybe 10, 11 our time. I'll get all the details, so by the World Supercross preview show, we'll be ready for it. But just keep that in mind if you're trying to watch World Supercross. That is going to be 8 hours ahead of California time, and I'll have all the details by the time we get to the World Supercross preview show later this week. So yeah, that's about all I have here. We went over the Supercross schedule, and like I said, or like I planned to in this video, I didn't waste much time on the Super Duper Motocross thing. Let's be real. Like, yeah, I'm only gonna go to that race because it's the LA Coliseum. Like, that's it. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to hear me talk about this. Let's go talk in the comments. I'll reply to comments to this. What do you guys think about all the announcements today? I'm sure Kellen Brower is going to come out with a video, so he'll actually explain it. So go watch his video if he makes one, so he can explain the full thing to you, because he's all about this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this. I'm going to click off this race now. Please like and subscribe, and let's go chat about this whole announcement thing in the comments. And what was your thoughts on this press conference? Did you like it? Did you think it was fake and scripted? Did you think it was legit? Yeah, let's go chat in the comments, and yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you.